Hello everyone, this is Chris Presents. We're gonna do a walk-in video in downtown Chicago. The time is like 5:08 p.m. on Friday, July 18, 2025. And we're walking down on Michigan Avenue, walking south. And the next stop is Erie and Michigan Avenue. And right over there across the street is the largest Starbucks in Chicago. That's on Erie and Michigan Avenue. Again, today's Friday, July 18th, 2025. About 75 degrees Fahrenheit, as you can see. This is a beautiful sunny summer day. There's a lot of people on the street here. And I'm going to show you the traffic as well. Flowers. Beautiful, beautiful day. About 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're just going to do a walk-in video in downtown Chicago. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. youtube.com/Chris Presents. What a beautiful day. 151 bus to Belmont, Sheridan. Now we're approaching Ontario Street. This is Ontario and Michigan. We got the green light, so we're gonna cross. Look at this beautiful trees here in the middle of the street, on the sidewalk. Now we're gonna wait and get the red light. So this is Ontario Street. And this is Michigan Avenue. And now the high rises. That's the Marriott there. And then that's the Trump Tower right behind it. We're just waiting for the light to cross. Alright, we got the green light, let's cross. A lot of people on the street. We're gonna stay over here closer to the street so I can show you the traffic as well. And you can see all the people on both sides of the sidewalk, on this side and then on the other side as well. Some of the stores there, Levi's and Taylor. Nice, beautiful Mexican statue here to honor the Day of the Dead in October. And now we are on Michigan and Ohio Street. There's a nice new store here, the Aritzia. It's a clothing store right across the street there. Brand new store.
Caution, boss approaching.
And this is Ohio Street right over here. Just waiting for the light. And then we're currently walking south of Michigan Avenue from Ohio Street. We're just waiting for the green light for pedestrians. A lot of traffic, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got the green light, but we're gonna wait for the bus to turn. All right, I guess the bus is waiting for us. And look how many people are on this sidewalk. I know I mention this all the time when I come to this area. The sidewalk is bigger than the street, ladies and gentlemen. Look on the sidewalk on the left, and then look at the street, and look at the sidewalk. it's almost double the size of the street. And there's a lot of people on the street, but it's so spacious, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people. But there are a lot of people walking back and forth with beautiful colors, the clothing they're wearing, obviously summer. But it's a real nice, cool summer day. 74 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. And you got the 157 bus here. You got some DB bicycles here. And then I'm going to show you the view from up here, from Michigan Avenue, looking down on Grand Avenue. There it is. This is Grand Avenue. And then if you go straight from here all the way down, you'll go to Navy Pier. Navy Pier, I believe, is 600 is Grand Avenue, but this is Grand Avenue, and I'm on Michigan Avenue, the upper part of Michigan Avenue, because there's a lower part as well. And let's just continue walking. And now we're in front of the Intercontinental Hotel, which is a landmark right here. I'm taking pictures at the same time. This camera allows me to take pictures and video at the same time.
Hey, what's up, boss? What's going on, man? How you been?
Beautiful plants here. A lot of greenery right in the middle of the sidewalk, and this is the Michael Jordan's Steakhouse right over there. Well-known steakhouse owned by Michael Jordan. And now we're on Illinois Street and Michigan Avenue. East Illinois Street. Show you the buildings here. This is the Tribune Tower, another landmark. All the way up there. So this is East Illinois Street and Michigan Avenue. We're just waiting for the light. Lots of traffic. All right, we got the green light. So we're approaching now 401 North Michigan Avenue. This is the 151 bus. To Devon Clark. And again, this is the Tribune Tower, built about 100 years ago. And we're just gonna keep walking walking south. There's some live music across the street, but obviously it's recorded music, so anytime I hear recorded music I stay away because of the copyrights. So this is 401 North Michigan Avenue, Pioneer Court, and that's the NBC Tower right there, television station. And then right over here you have you got the Apple Store. We're approaching the Apple Store, which is in the shape of the iPad. The ceiling. Look at the ceiling all the way at the end of this picture here. The low rise there, that's the Apple Store. And it was designed by a British architect. And look at the ceiling, it's designed like to look like an iPad, and it does look like an iPad if you look at it from above, but you can tell from here as well. All right, let's just keep walking. Let's just keep walking down on Michigan Avenue, and then we still have a lot of, we got some music coming out of this tricycle here. Hopefully it won't interfere with the copyrights. If it does, I'll take the music out and mute it. And we're just continuing going south of Michigan Avenue, and then at some point I'm going to show you the Chicago River. Actually, I'm going to show it to you right now. And you can see all the boats, and that's the Michigan Avenue Bridge there. See all the boats there. Very, very busy summer afternoon. Right now it's 5:20 p.m. on Friday, July 18th, 2025. And we're on the Michigan Avenue Bridge now. This is the Michigan Avenue Bridge, a very, very busy area. Again, this is the Chicago River. Look at all the boats that are making all the tours, taking a picture. And that's the Regis building over there, the largest, the tallest building in the world, designed by a woman. It's called the Regis. And let's just go over here. And this is the Trump Tower, the second tallest building in Chicago after the Sears Willis Tower. And a little bit windy here, you can see the flags. Hopefully you can still hear me. And that's the London House right over there. And we're just gonna keep walking south. This is the 143 bus to Sheraton Belmont Express. What a beautiful day to be outside to do a walk-in video. 75 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. Perfect. It's like September weather. Beautiful, beautiful. You can see hundreds and hundreds of people crossing the street here. Now we're gonna wait for the light. And this is East Walker Drive and Michigan Avenue, 340 North Michigan Avenue. And that's the Marina Twin Towers right over there. And again, this is the Trump Tower. Hopefully we run into our street musician friends. I always like to film them because they there's no issue with copyrights, and they're very, very talented. I'm talking about Chicago Traffic Jam Band, and also Brian Doroba and Lamar Allen. Those are two young blues musicians that I filmed many times. Hopefully they're out and about and we can film them perform. I always like to film them while I'm doing my rounds if I run into them. And I also like to do separate videos. And then my most popular video so far, I believe it was filmed in 2017. It was a traffic jam band playing the Hotel California. No singing, it was just instruments, but it was amazing. And they were using a styrofoam, I'm sorry, not styrofoam, vibraphone, and guitars. And then the late Dave Russell, the drummer, was there with them as a guest. And that video, if you go to my YouTube channel, has over 700,000 views. That's how good that video is. Still, so many years later, and that's how good the performance is. So if you want to know about the Chicago traffic jam, just go to that video and watch it. Watch the entire 7 minutes, I believe. And then there's information there about the band members and how to find the band on the web. And it's amazing. It's over 700,000 views, and it's still going strong. So hopefully we'll run into them. And they are definitely on this area on Michigan Avenue, maybe a little bit more north. Sometimes they're on State Street. Okay, I hear music now. There is music, but let's see if we run into any issues. It's not the traffic jam, it's somebody else. Somebody playing the trumpet, and he's using recorded music. Hopefully you can hear me super loud, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it won't be any issue with the copyrights, because he's using recorded music in the background. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful song. It's just probably not compliant with music copyrights. So I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep talking over the music so the YouTube doesn't flag the video for that song. All right, and this is 200 North Michigan Avenue across the street. Look how beautiful these high-rises are from the past. The carbide and carbon building, look at that. That's like from the Al Capone years. Taking some pictures as I do the video at the same time. Look at this. Look how beautiful this high-rise architecture is. And I'm going to show you now this side. On my left is the Fox Studios, television studios. It's 225 North Michigan Avenue. There. And then let's go down and let's go make a left down on Lake Street. I never went that way before, and I saw someone on YouTube filming that area on the left, because I always keep going north. Keep going south of Michigan Avenue without turning left on Lake Street. There's a couple of high rises I want to show you, and there's like also a real nice mural there. I'll show you. One is the old building, and one is the new building, but I don't know what the name of the building is. I'm sure you recognize it. Let me know in the comments below, because I don't see the name of the building anywhere. But that's the whole point. It's the old one and the new one. I'm going to show you both of them. That's the old one on the right. Let me take a picture. And this is the new one on the left. Look how beautiful. I think it's the Aeon building. I could be wrong. I think that's probably what it is. All right, let's go back and stay back on Michigan Avenue. That's the first time I saw those buildings together because I'm always on Michigan Avenue walking, and it never really went that way before until I saw the video on YouTube, and it was a live stream. It may have been my friend Brian O'Reilly, a well-known TikToker and YouTuber. Make sure you follow him. He covers the entire city on a daily basis. All right, we're on Michigan Avenue, walking south, and now we're approaching Randolph Street. So we're approaching Randolph from Michigan, and then right over there you see the Chicago. Hey,
I watch you on YouTube.
thank you.
I film too.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And this is the Chicago Cultural Center right over there. It used to be the Chicago Public Library, and then they moved the Chicago Public Library in the 80s. They moved it to State Street, I think 400 South State Street. Somebody just came up to me and said, "Chris, I like your YouTube channel, your videos." And I said, "Thank you, sir. Hopefully you heard him on the video." I didn't want to put him on the spot and put him on the camera, but I'm sure he's going to be watching this video, and thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Speaking of followers and subscribers, we are approaching 300,000 subscribers. I think by the time you watch this video, we may have hit that landmark of the milestone, not the landmark. So many landmarks here, that's why I keep saying landmark, and I'm talking about the buildings. We may hit that milestone of 300,000 subscribers. By the time you watch the video, the last time I checked, it was 292,000 and growing from all over the world. So if you like the channel, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And now let me run because these cars are trying to make the turn here. This is Randolph and Michigan Avenue. It's a beautiful day to be outside and do a walking video. And this is the Millennium Park right on the left there. Real well-known Millennium Park. When I came to Chicago 43 years ago, this wasn't here. It was just Grand Park, and now they made a lot of. They make this huge. I think Mayor Daley was the one that put that over there, and it's bringing a lot of visitors, tourists, not just from the United States, from all over the world. All right, now we're approaching Washington Street, Washington and Michigan Avenue. Just going to take another picture. It's getting windy also. Hopefully you can hear me. 157 bus, that's my neighborhood bus. I live and work in Streeterville. That's a Streeterville bus that goes all the way to Little Italy as well. I've been in Chicago more than 40 years. The first 20 years I lived in Little Italy, and the last 20 years or more in Streeterville. All right, this is Washington Street and Michigan Avenue. Just gonna take a picture. And I'm looking to see if we can see any musicians, but I don't see anybody. I'm not gonna go inside Millennium Park. I went there many times, but you can see the bean from here. I'll show it to you in just a second. And there's like reflection of the buildings right in the bin right over there. There you go. And then let's just go let's just keep walking south on Michigan Avenue, and I think the next street we're gonna see is Madison Street. This is number 6 bus. And there's recorded music now coming out of the bar there, so hopefully it won't be an issue. I'm gonna keep talking until we get away from the music. Hopefully YouTube won't recognize the song and flag the video. I know it's annoying, I mention this every time, until YouTube comes out with a better system in flagging videos. I have to kind of defend the channel and keep talking loud and then keep walking away from the recorded music, because I had many problems in the past. And it's amazing, you're on the street walking and then you hear music coming out of the cars, coming out of the restaurants, the bars. Actually, people on bicycles, sometimes people walking, they carry boom boxes, and then it becomes an issue in the video. The copyrights take over. All right, this is Madison Street, Madison and Michigan Avenue. And let's see here. There's a lot of sangria coming into this video, but the cameras are so good, they take care of it. So I don't see what you see in the camera, but I see what I can see with my own eyes without even looking at the camera. And next intersection, I believe, is Monroe Street. And again, that's Millennium Park on the left. That's some of the fountains they have here. And the art, it's a lot of art in the city, especially murals, museums. Even the buildings themselves, the architecture is amazing. It's more like modern architecture, but when I say modern, it's like from the beginning of the last century. And all right, here's some music now. Let's see if it's the bands I'm looking for. Who knows? It may be a little bit too early, or it may be too late for our bands to be on the street, but usually they are. Actually, I see a group of people there, musicians. So I don't know if it's the traffic jam or if it's Brian DeLorba. We'll find out in a minute. I don't see the the stage or whatever it is standing. There's a bus there right in front of it. But we'll try to cross the street and go over there. There's the number 3 bus. All right, we got the green light. Let's cross. Oh, you know what? It is. I think it is Lamar Allen. Yeah, that's Lamar Allen. I don't see Brian DeRoba, the guitarist, but that's Lamar Allen. Let's go over there and say hi and do a quick video. Again, he's a very well-known street musician, blues musician. I think he's playing a Muddy Waters song. I recognize the song. Hopefully there won't be any problems with the copyrights because he's live and he's not using recording music. Alright, let's see if he recognizes me. This is Lamar. Oh, he just finished the song. We'll just wait and see. This is Lamar Allen. How are you?
and twice as much and twice as good. I can't sustain like no how could. It's one man is gonna send me to my knees.
That's Lamar Island, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the corner of Monroe and Michigan Avenue. Beautiful, beautiful sound. We'll make a separate video just for the song he's playing, and then we're gonna include it in the long weekend video. Alright, we're gonna keep walking. That was Lamar Island. So we're on Monroe Street now, walking west, and that sun is hitting my eyes. I cannot see anything. I'm not kidding, ladies and gentlemen, but again, the camera is so good, it's recording this perfectly with no sun glare, but I personally don't see where I'm going. I have my hands right on my hat. The sun is really, I'm going really against the sun. And I'm glad, because the old cameras I had in the beginning, like when I was start filming in 2012, it was horrible footage when the sun glare comes in. You couldn't see, you know. Now I'm filming in a different camera, and it's filming in 1080p. So if you're watching this from a personal computer or laptop, and you're on YouTube, go inside the screen and just go under viewing and view it, change it to 1080p so you can see the difference. And now we're on Wabash and Monroe. This is Wabash, and then you hear the train. There's the train. We're on, and this is the Palmer House right here, right on Monroe. And there's no sun glare anymore. This is the well-known hotel, the Palmer House. And let's see here. I think the next street over there is State Street. So I'm glad we got a little glimpse of Lamar Island, and definitely we're gonna highlight that video. All right, let's see here. We're on Monroe and State Street. And we're walking west. And this is State Street. We're probably going to stay on State Street. There's the train going by. Alright, we got the green light that's crossed. And we're on State Street now, walking north from Monroe Street. There's Bus number 2 to Navy Pier. Kids Food Locker across the street. And then you got the CTA red line there going down the stairs. That goes to the red line right underneath. And now that the sun is gone from here, it's real nice footage. The colors are back in the picture. And it's 75 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect. Not hot, not cold. A little bit windy in some spots, but that's how downtown is. Like right over here, there's no wind at all. And then that's State and Madison right over here. State and Madison. And we're right on State Street. State and Madison. Let's see if we can go the other way. Yeah, let's go this way. So this is Madison Street. And this is State Street. You can see the Chicago Theater all the way over there. A lot of traffic. We're just waiting for the green light. Okay, we got the green light. Let's cross. Wow, what a beautiful picture this is. I like the buses. When I first came to Chicago in 1983, a long time ago, the buses didn't look like this. They were very hot, no air conditioning, overcrowded. Now they're much better. They're more energy efficient, environmentally friendly, good air conditioning, heating in the winter time, and the most important thing, they run on time. And it's one of the best transportation systems in the country. Chicago has a very good transit system. Not just the buses, the L's, the trains, the metro train. All right, this is Washington and State Street, and I'm going to show you this mural. Let me go on the other side of the street. I'm going to show you this mural. So look at this mural. It's 10 stories tall. And this is Muddy Waters, take a picture. The late, well-known blues musician that lived in Chicago. And you see the name of the artist at the bottom right, the name of Cobra. He's from Brazil. And he created this mural. It's literally 10 stories tall. Look at that. And it's on the corner of Washington and State Street. So let's cross the street. And then we're gonna go this way, which is north. And then you're gonna see the Chicago Theater marquee in a minute, if you don't see it already in the picture. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ChrisCresents. Again, we're approaching 300,000 views. Correction, 300,000 subscribers. And we have over 6 million views and almost 3,000 videos. And I believe we have 14 playlists. I don't film just in Chicago, I film all over the world. I'm just based in Chicago because I live and work here. So most of the videos, more than 1,000, are filmed here in Chicago. But I did film in Europe and the Middle East as well. And then you go to the playlist and then you can see the specific countries that I went in, cities. And I did driving videos, walking videos, interviews, churches, mosques, museums, a lot of different interests. But right now you're watching the walking video that is on the Chicago playlist. And right now it's 5:51 p.m. on Friday, July 18th, 2025. And we're approaching now the Chicago Theater. I'm going to show you the marquee over there. You can see it. It tells you what it says. Jeezy, August 9th. Michael Learns to Rock, August 27th. Very, very well known. I think this is the #1 theater in Chicago. It's been here for a very long time, at least 100 years. And I'm going to show you the back of it as well. And look at that. Look at those emergency staircases, fire exits. And this is the Chicago Theater. And it's a landmark. So we're on 175 North State Street. That's Lake and Michigan Avenue. So again, I take pictures and video at the same time with this camera, and I usually put the pictures on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads and other social media platforms. It's the same name, Chris Cresents Presents. If you want to see there the pictures that I'm taking. But if you're watching this video now, you're definitely on YouTube or on TikTok. I may even put this video on TikTok if it's less than an hour. Now the State Street Bridge is closed for the summer. I'm going to show it to you in just a second. Because of the fixing the bridge, there are some issues with the bridge, and they're fixing it, and they can only do it when the weather is nice, and the weather is nice. So they shut down the entire State Street Bridge. I want to show it to you. They're doing renovations. Oh, maybe you can walk through the bridge. Let's see. I see people walking. Maybe it's just for cars. Let's see. We'll find out when we get closer. And those are the two twin buildings, like the Marina Towers. Marina City, right over there. Built in the late 60s. And we're on Walker Drive and State Street. As you can see, it's also blocked off for pedestrians, so nobody's allowed on that bridge. We're gonna go next to it and show you. Yeah, nobody's allowed on that bridge, but I did film many times. So this is Upper Walker Drive. You see the Merchandise Mart right over there. Marina City again over here. The American Medical Association building here. The Trump Tower right over there. The Wrigley building over there. A lot of landmarks here. The London House over there. The Chicago Tribune Tower. It's a little bit on the behind that building over there. So let's just keep walking. We don't want to get hit by a car even if we have the green light. So this is what I'm talking about. They closed the bridge for the entire summer. It's going to be at least 3 months or more before they renovate this area. You see, again, there is some issues with the bridge, so they're fixing it. And let's go down to the waterfront, riverfront, Riverwalk, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of people over here too. And it's real nice and comfortable temperatures in the upper 70s, in the middle 70s, like 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Now this is a memorial here for the people lost in the Vietnam War. And then we're going down this way. We have the Chicago River. Again, there's the Trump Tower over there. The second tallest building in Chicago after the Sears Willis Tower. So you can see they have cafes here with outdoor seating on the Riverwalk. And then you got hundreds and hundreds of people walking, enjoying the scenery. And this is the Wabash Avenue Bridge right over there. All right. And there's a water taxi. I always wanted to take a water taxi, but I never actually did. It's a real treat. People are telling me one of these days I'm gonna get the water taxi. And the water taxi goes to Chinatown, it goes to the train stations, it goes to a lot of different, it goes to Navy Pier, a lot of places. All right, let's keep walking. It's getting crowded by the minute here. But look how beautiful, look how close I am to the river, ladies and gentlemen. I think this Riverwalk was built on top of the river. It's just like Navy Pier, which is built on top of Lake Michigan. So it looks like the same thing is over here, happening over here. A nice boat over there, and people are enjoying themselves. And there's a beautiful, beautiful breeze coming out of the water here. It's like in the low, it's a little bit cooler over here, probably 72, 73 degrees, 72, 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And people always ask me, because the guy you just saw, he's live streaming. People are telling me, why don't you like live stream? For some reason, I never did, and I probably never will. I don't like to live stream because my followers and subscribers come from all over the world, and if I live stream, not a lot of people are gonna watch this live. And I always like to film like a regular video and then go back and edit it and watch the entire video before I post it and make changes if I have to. If it's a live stream, then you don't know what you're gonna encounter. And then one thing I don't show you in my videos, you don't see any crime or violence in progress. I never. If we ever run into anything like that, I will take the footage out and give it to the authorities. Also, we don't discuss crime or violence. It's a big city, a lot of things going on in here, but if you want to know about the crime and the violence in this city, then you have to go to another channel. This channel only shows you the positive part of the city, specifically because I live and work downtown. I'm showing you more downtown than anything else, which is a very, very big downtown. You know, including the lakefront, Navy Pier, Streeterville. Streeterville is the area where I live and work. And oh, by the way, this is the lower Michigan Avenue that I was telling you. I never like to film here because it's dangerous, and I don't mean about crime. I'm talking traffic. People don't see you, and people always get hit by cars down here walking at night or walking. But look how amazing this thing. We're on the lower level. Let's walk a little bit and see. So this is the lower Michigan Avenue. Hopefully you can hear me. It's pretty loud. I've never been here before. So this is the lower bridge of Michigan. I think it's called the Tribune Bridge. Oh wow, look at that. Look at the cars on the right. Look at the wow, I'm a little bit lower than above, so you'll probably take better pictures here. I never been on, I always see this bridge. It's called the Tribune Bridge. It's right underneath the Michigan Avenue Bridge, but I never went on this bridge before. Look at that. There's a tour going on. A lot of people here. See, I always go wherever the camera takes me. And I'm the only one right now. So it's not as dangerous as I thought. Dangerous meaning the car's not seeing you, but I didn't realize there's a whole bridge you can walk underneath. And now I just have to look for the exit to go back on Michigan Avenue back up. I'm sure there is a place here you can walk back up. You gotta be here somewhere. But there's really nothing to see down here. It's just vehicles, cars. Let's see if there is anywhere to go back up. Let's go over here. There gotta be a way to go upstairs. Yeah, I think there is the Vandella boat is right here. This goes to the boat. Yeah, here it is. All right. Never did this route before, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of weird. Now we got another boat here. Look at this. See, I wasn't even planning to come through here. So I ended up, I saw the, see we came all the way around. Look at that. We were over there, all the way, all at the end of the other side of the Riverwalk. And then we saw an opening and went right in. And then came around and went the other way. So now we're gonna go back on Michigan Avenue. We're going back on Michigan Avenue. And there's somebody playing the violin here. And there's somebody on the other side. Alright, hopefully there won't be any issues with the copyrights. Alright. There is some live show here.
But this show is based off of your energy. If your energy is low, we're going to let you guys go. If the energy is great, the show's going to be awesome.
All right, let's go down on Michigan Avenue. And now we're walking north. All right. We're walking north on Michigan Avenue. All right. I hope you're enjoying the video. Also, don't forget not to skip the ads. Every 5-10 minutes, you have a couple of ads. They support the channel worldwide and exposes the channel all over the world. And especially in a video like this, if it's more than an hour, you're gonna see a few ads every here and there. All right. Okay, we're approaching East Illinois Street now. That's the Intercontinental Hotel. I showed to you earlier in the beginning from the other side. And the view is amazing on both sides. So we're going north now. North on Michigan Avenue. And this is Illinois Street. Illinois Street. This is Illinois Street. And this is Michigan Avenue. All right. And we're walking north on Michigan Avenue. Someone on a bicycle. You don't see too many bicycles on Michigan Avenue, but here is one. And a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, but again, the sidewalks are so big and spacious, it doesn't even look like it's crowded. And if you go down the stairs here, you'll end up probably on Grand Avenue and then go to Navy Pier. You keep walking east, you go east and on Navy Pier. Look at this interesting vehicles. Now I got the music, so I have to run, but I want you to see the cars. And they go going straight. Hopefully that won't be any any issue with the copyrights. And now we're approaching Ohio Street. Ohio Street. The music is so loud coming out of those small vehicles you saw there. And then we got the green light, so let's just cross and go north on Michigan Avenue from Ohio Street. This is Ohio Street. So we are in Streeterville already, and we're walking towards the Gold Coast in the near north side of Chicago. And look at these beautiful tall trees they have here. And ladies and gentlemen, they're on the sidewalk, the trees. They're not even on the street. And then you got all the greenery, the flowers, the plants. Look how beautiful, how green and beautiful. You see the tulips there. Beautiful, beautiful greenery and trees. And again, it doesn't interfere with the sidewalk or the street. They have their own lane, so to speak, just for trees and plants and flowers. And they come in all different colors, and I have no idea what the names are of the plants and the flowers, but I do like them, and I do like their colors. All right, we're on Ontario Street now. Ontario and Michigan Avenue. We're just waiting for the green light to cross and go north. So this is Michigan Avenue, and this is Ontario Street. We're just waiting for the traffic light. Everybody's in a hurry. All right, we're almost over the green light. A few more seconds. There you go. Let's cross. A lot of cars and a lot of people are coming this way. And that's a mailbox here. United States mailbox. And now we're approaching Huron Street. There's another landmark there, the Allerton Hotel, back from the 20s. And this is Starbucks, the largest Starbucks in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I showed it to you in the beginning. There's always a line to get in. And then we're gonna go north on Michigan Avenue from Huron Street. Actually, that was Erie Street, not Huron. Huron is the next one. I was just looking at the hotel there, the Allerton Hotel. So that's the Allerton Hotel right over there. Take a picture, and we got the green light. And now there is a Harry Potter store here in Chicago. Harry Potter store opened up a few months ago. I never went inside, but I did film it from the outside around the time that it was opening. And it used to be very, very long lines, so I don't see anybody in line now to get in. So I don't know if it's closed or... But this is the Harry Potter store. It is right there. The entrance is right over there. See, there's no line. When it first opened up, the line was going all around the block, and it's on the ground floor of the Omni Hotel building. Another landmark. So this is the Harry Potter. This is the Harry Potter store, Chicago. See, there's no line. I don't want to get in that one. That's the Omni Hotel, and that's the Allerton. This is Huron Street. So this is the Allerton Hotel right over there. All right, we're just waiting for the light to close the street. And this is Huron Street. So this is the Chris Presents YouTube channel, and we are doing a walk-in video in downtown Chicago. The time now, it's about 6:15 p.m. local time, Chicago time, on Friday, July 18th, 2025. And you're just waiting for the green light to cross. So we're on the corner of Huron and Michigan Avenue. A few more seconds to get the green light. All right, we got the green light, so let's just cross. And then you got 146 bus here to Soldier Field. And I got some Divvy bikes here. All right. I'm just going zigzag through the crowd so I don't collide with anybody. And this is Neiman Marcus right over there. There's the high-rise, the building as well of Neiman Marcus building. And this is Superior Street. It's the water tower place. And that's the John Hopkins Center there with the 2 antennas. That's the 5th largest building in Chicago. And we are in Streeterville now. Alright, we got the green light that's crossed. And we're walking north on Michigan Avenue. We're about 700 North Michigan Avenue. And the next intersection is going to be Chicago Avenue and Michigan Avenue. What a beautiful day to be outside to do a video. Nice and comfortable. 75 degrees Fahrenheit. No humidity, a little bit windy at different places, but not really very windy. I'm sure you can hear me. Hopefully we'll have no issues with the copyrights. If we do, we may have to mute the audio or erase the clip. Hopefully we won't have any issues with the Lamar Allen video when he was performing. Yeah, I'm surprised Brian DeRoba wasn't there. He plays the guitar. Alright, we got the green light, so let's just cross. And we're gonna be ending this video pretty soon. This is Chicago Avenue and Michigan Avenue. And this is the water tower landmark. One of the buildings here in this area that survived the great 1871 Chicago fire, Great Chicago Fire. And we're gonna go Eastern Chicago Avenue. So that fire truck you just saw came out of this fire station, just responding to a fire call. Hopefully nobody got hurt. It's fire engine 98. I'm going to show you the firehouse in just a second, but first I want to show you how beautiful this thing is. There's 2 buildings side by side. The John Hopkins Center, actually 3 buildings here. The water tower place on the left, the John Hopkins Center in the middle, and the Water Tower Residences. And there's an airplane going by. The Water Tower Residences on the right. I just took a picture as well. All right, let's just keep walking. Yeah, we're gonna be ending this video soon. I don't know how soon, but we're getting there. And thank you everybody for watching. We cover a lot of area today of downtown. We started on Michigan Avenue, and then we went on State Street, and then we went to the Riverwalk, and then we went to the lower part of Michigan Avenue. And this is Ambulance 11 here. It's Ambulance 11 and Engine 98 you just saw earlier. Part of this firehouse that I'm going to show you right now. Beautiful, beautiful firehouse from the 1800s. It's this one right here. See? Engine Company 98, Ambulance Company 11. Took a picture, and we're going to keep walking. And now we're approaching Miles van der Rohe Highway and Chicago Avenue. And then I'm going to show you the Museum of Contemporary Art, one of the well-known museums, contemporary museums in Chicago that is known all over the world. It's called MCA for short, Museum of Contemporary Art. I'm going to show you what's going on, what kind of exhibitions they have right now. They always put like a picture there, or two pictures of the exhibitions that I'm going to show you in just a second. So here it is. Here's the museum. Museum of Contemporary Art. And we're just waiting for the green light to cross. It's the museum right there. Alright, now we got the green light. So usually what they do, they put two huge pictures here, one here and one on the other side. The other side tells you more about the exhibition, but this side just always has just a picture. It's a beautiful picture. It looks like an athlete in the middle of an arena. I don't know what sport that is, but I'm gonna take a real nice picture. There we go. I took the picture, and then we're gonna go to the other side and see the second picture and see what is this all about. All right, here's the exhibition and the meaning. The first picture, you just saw the athlete in the big crowded stadium, and the second one, I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. It's called Paul Pfeiffer, Prologue to the Story of the Birth of Freedom, and it's going on from May 3rd to August 31st, 2025. And more information, mcachicago.org. That's the museum entrance right over there. And now let's go down on Pearson Street and walk east on Pearson Street. This is a beautiful area, high-rise residential area, and these are the trees. Look how they put the flowers right here. Look at that. Flowers, plants, trees, all kinds of and let's just keep walking. I'm going to show you Lakeshore Park. That's one of the two parks in my neighborhood. I live and work in this area. Well, this is Pearson Street. Beautiful, beautiful street. Always looks pretty, especially when it's snowing go back in my channel and search Streeterville or Pearson Street or Snow in Streeterville. Then you see how picturesque the street looks in the snow, like covered with snow, like inches and inches of snow. And then here I am in the middle of the snowstorm, always walking, taking videos. And then I'm going to show you in just a second the birds here, the pigeons. Look at that. Not afraid of the humans that are walking around. And then if you watch this video before Sunday, this is a free event here. The Beatles sing along Sunday, July 20 at 6 p.m. It's right in the park right here. 808 North Lakeshore Drive, that's the address. And songbooks, it says provided. Feel free to bring an instrument. All invited. Food truck on site. So if you're not doing anything this Sunday, July 20th at 6 p.m., come right over here in this park. And if I'm not busy, I may come also here at that time. So this is Lakeshore Park, managed by the Chicago Park District, owned by the Chicago Park District. And you see all this flowers here. They have tennis courts, they have people running, and we're just gonna end the video right here. This is the back of the Museum of Contemporary Art. Let's just end the video right here. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/ChrisCresents. And again, it's Friday, July 18th, 2025, and the time is almost 6:30 p.m. Thank you everybody for watching.